Make Roman look strong. Make Roman look strong. That's what the WWE is doing now, right? Let me ask you something, WWE. Why in the hell is Roman Reigns the only person you can make look strong on your roster? You know who else you can make look strong on your roster? Oh, I don't know. How about the best all-around female wrestler? Becky Lynch. Yeah, she's on your roster too. Why can't you make her look strong? But oh no, you want to make her look weak and dependent on other people. Last time I checked, Becky Lynch has 2 legs. Let her win on her own. Let me give you guys some examples on what I'm talking about here, in no particular order. First off, it was an 8-person tag match. It was Becky Lynch, Natalya, Sasha Banks, and Paige versus Charlotte, Tamina, Naomi, and Summer Rae. Now, through this entire match, in my opinion, Becky Lynch got no offense in. I didn't see her do the disarmer. I didn't see her do the Bexplex or the Bexploder or whatever you want to call it. No, in my opinion, she got dominated the entire match. But somehow her team ends up winning because Natalya got Charlotte to tap out. Now, like I said, Becky Lynch's team wins here, but she herself didn't get the victory. Next point. It was Natalya and Becky Lynch versus Emma and Charlotte. Now, what I took from this match is why in the heck did Emma tap out to Natalya? Natalya and Emma aren't even feuding with each other. Natalya is feuding with Charlotte, and Emma is quote-unquote feuding with Becky Lynch. Now, Emma has said that Becky Lynch has been handed all these different opportunities, but in my opinion, that is complete and utter bogus because Becky has scratched and clawed her way to get to where she is. I will get to that in a little bit. But back to the match. Like I said, Emma loses to Natalya. Natalya isn't even feuding with Emma. Emma is feuding with Becky, like I said. So why in the heck are you having Natalya beat the person she's not even feuding with? So, next point. Becky Lynch versus Emma. It was their first technical singles match with each other. Now, Becky is dominating the entire match, in my opinion. Yeah, Emma got in a little bit of offense, but Becky was kind of on her game that night. Or so I thought. But later, Emma gets caught up in the ropes, and Becky tries to hit her, and the ref tries to pull Becky off of her, which leads to Emma thumbing Becky in her bad eye, which recently healed from her injury at WrestleMania. And Becky ends up getting a Michinoku driver from Emma, and Emma wins by pinfall. So, like I said, Becky wins in her tag matches that I mentioned before, but she herself didn't get the victory. But the minute she gets into a singles match, she loses. Next point. Becky Lynch versus Dana Brooke. It was Dana Brooke's debut match on SmackDown. Now, Emma was on the outside of the ring as Dana's sort of helper or manager. Now, Dana Brooke got in some offense. I will give you that too. But for the most part, Becky was dominating. But as with her match with Emma, Becky gets caught up in the ropes because Dana had gotten her into the ropes, and the ref gets involved to try to get Dana off of Becky, and Emma thumbs Becky in the eye again, which causes Dana to roll her up for the pinfall. So that's twice now Becky is lost in a singles match, but she wins in tag matches. How is that possible? Now, the next point is another match between Becky Lynch and Dana. This time, it was on Raw last night. So, not only is Dana by herself, but Emma had gotten apparently injured at a house show. So you would think that maybe that would help Becky win, because Emma is not out there to get involved. But nope. We certainly don't want that to happen. Dana ends up pinning Becky again. So not only has Becky lost, she lost like 3 times in singles matches. But she, like I said, she wins somehow in tag matches. Do the math, WWE. You've had her lose, more than she's won. So, like I said, why in the heck are you making her look weak and dependent on other people to win? Let me give you guys some sort of like accolades or accomplishments of Becky Lynch. She has a brown belt in submission wrestling, which leads her to be a submission specialist, right? She's a martial arts practitioner, knowing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and Capoeira. She was the longest champion in Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling for 10 months and 2 days is what her reign was. And also, she was undefeated in the IWGP tournament, the women's version, with Aja Kong and Gran Hamada. So, with all that said, why is Becky Lynch losing so much and made to look weak? You would think with all these things under her belt, she would be able to win. But no. WWE apparently has decided that Becky Lynch shouldn't win on her own. She should win with help. WWE, are you unaware that Becky Lynch is a phoenix? Let her fly on her own.